This is Mac OS Ken.
Apple's back above $2 trillion. New something's on the way. And 20th Century Apple stuff for sale. It's Wednesday, the 10th of March, 2021. I'm Ken Ray, and this is news from Mac OS Ken. Brought to you by yours truly and sponsored by Headspace. Meditation made simple. Get a free 1-month trial at headspace.com/macosken. This show is also supported by people like you, patrons through Patreon. Find out more and add your support at patreon.com/macosken. 2T or not 2T? That is likely to be a question for the next few days at least. I told you yesterday that Apple had slipped below a $2 trillion market valuation at the start of the week. That was the first time it had gone under $2 trillion in 2021. Now Apple Insider says share gains led the company back above $2 trillion on Tuesday. Shares rose about 4 3/4, ending the day at 121.08. Multiply that by the number of shares outstanding, and the piece says Apple has a valuation of $2.03 trillion. If you're keeping score, reports Monday said Apple was moving in the current with the rest of big tech. Tony Sacconaghi said Apple's downturn was unique to Apple. Then Tuesday, Apple Insider said Apple largely recovered from the one-day loss on the 8th of March, and other tech stocks appear to be performing similarly. The tech-heavy Nasdaq was up 4% in intraday trading on Tuesday, on track to record the best day since November. 2T or not 2T? 2T is the answer today. If it changes, I'll let you know. Apple's switching up its serial numbering system soon. Mac Rumors has had a look at an internal AppleCare memo. According to what they've seen, the new serial number format will consist of a randomized alphanumeric string of 8 to 14 characters that will no longer include manufacturing information or a configuration code. Apple said the serial number format transition is scheduled for early 2021 and confirmed that IMEI numbers will not be affected by this change. The funniest response to this that I saw was from iMore scribe Stephen Warwick. In a note, he said simply, "Future Apple products confirmed." It's funny. It's also true. I mean, it's not like we thought there were never going to be any new Apple products, but this actually does indicate something or some things new soon. According to Mac Rumors, any currently shipping Apple products will continue to use the current serial number format, while future products will use the new format according to Apple. Stuff currently shipping will use the old method. The new method starts early 2021. Early, in Apple speak, means the first 4 months of a given year, and we're partway through the third month now. Plus, there are the 23rd of March event rumors, and did you hear what somebody saw at Target? Mac Rumors posted a piece on Tuesday pointing to a pic posted on Reddit. According to the report, the pic shows what appears to be a Speck Folio that is listed as being compatible with an as-yet unannounced 2021 model of an 11-inch iPad, in addition to the 11-inch iPad Pro and the 10.9-inch iPad Air. The Redditor says they tried to buy the iPad case. When they did, though, the checkout system said the item could not be sold until the 6th of April, according to the report. Not a lot on which to hang one's hat, but it does fit nicely with the March 23rd event chatter. Apple seems to have confirmed iPhone 12 production for India. I told you yesterday of reports that had Apple starting production of its latest phones in that country soon. Now a report from India's Punjab News Express has an Apple rep telling the Indo-Asian news service that systems are go and lights are green for making iPhone 12 on the subcontinent. Short and sweet was the statement. An Apple rep is said to have said, "We are proud to be starting production of iPhone 12 in India for our local customers, Apple is dedicated to making the best products and services in the world to delight our customers. That is interesting. The report I brought you Monday debated whether this was a play for consumers in India or a diversification for global manufacturing. The "for our local customers" part of that statement would seem to settle the question for now, and analysts in India seem stoked. According to the report, Apple's business in India grew over 60% in 2020 versus 2019. For the festive quarter, the piece says Apple's business grew 100% year over year, with iPhone 12 contributing significantly. Local manufacturer of iPhone 12 should keep that trending up. Prabhu Ram of Industry Intelligence Group was quoted in the piece saying, with its recent market gains in India, Apple is positioned for aggressive growth in the upcoming quarters. The local assembly of iPhone 12 in India will give a further stimulus to Apple's prospects. IDC India analyst Navkender Singh was also quoted in the piece, saying with plans to manufacture iPhone 12 in India, this will certainly help Apple in continuing last year's momentum in 2021 as well. If you've got a pair of AirPods Max, there's an update for you. Cult of Mac says the firmware for Apple's Lux set of cans has been upped to version 3C39. It's unclear what the update does, though the cult says it is hoped that it'll address a power drain issue. According to the piece, the problem has been reported and discussed on the Apple support forums. As one user said, "My AirPods Max are deeply self-discharging overnight. They go from 90+% down to 0 overnight." The piece is hopeful that this will fix that, though there is no guarantee. As for forcing the update, the Cult of Mac piece isn't clear on how to do that. It does suggest plugging the headphones in so they're charging and keeping the iPhone to which they're paired in close proximity. For folks who want to know whether their firmware is updated, the cult says go to Settings, then General, then About, then tap on AirPods Max. If firmware version says 3C39, the process is complete. More news in a moment, but first a word from Headspace. Meditation made simple. I saw a funny message on Twitter yesterday. It said, "So you mean to tell me after I process my feelings, communicate effectively, and establish boundaries, I'll have to do it again tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that, and the day after that?" It's kind of annoying, right? Things that are good for the mind, you gotta keep doing them. That is a great thing about Headspace. The Headspace app makes it easy for you to build a life-changing meditation practice with mindfulness that works on your schedule. A lot of times when I go for a walk to clear my head, I end up taking the clouds in my head with me, arguing with people who aren't there, mulling problems and missing the moment. I did the Headspace walking meditation last night. No, it did not fix everything, but my walk to clear my head actually cleared my head. Maybe there's a particular thing you need to deal with, or maybe you just want to focus or relax. With an ever-growing list of exercises, Headspace could be the help you need. You deserve to feel happier, and Headspace is meditation made simple. Go to headspace.com/macOSKen. That's headspace.com/macOSKen for a free 1-month trial with access to Headspace's full library of meditations for every situation. This is the best deal offered right now. Head to headspace.com/macOSKen today. Apple signed a lease on some new digs in Cork. iMore cites a piece from the Irish Examiner that says the Cupertino company will take the top floor of building number 1 of the new Horgan's Quay HQ development. It's conveniently located near the Kent rail station if you're looking to drop by. The 36,000 square feet of offices should sustain 350 to 400 employees. Apple also has the option for more office space, according to the report. A strange sort of change appears to be on the way for Apple Podcasts. According to a piece from Mac Rumors, with the arrival of iOS 14.5, you'll no longer subscribe to podcasts, you'll follow them. And it's not clear you'll know you're doing it until you do. According to the piece, if you find a show and tap the three-dot menu, you will have the option to follow. No problem there, though where it might get confusing or troublesome, on the show's main page, you'll also have the option to listen to the latest episode. In fact, the big subscribe button is replaced by a button that says latest episode. But tapping that apparently pops a notice that you've started following that podcast. Keen on the idea is Tom Webster of Edison Research. He told the site Pod News, "Today, Apple, Spotify, and YouTube are the three most widely used services to play podcasts, and now the word subscribe means automatically download for free in exactly none of them. Podcasters will have no choice but to adapt their language accordingly or risk confusing listeners." More award nominations for Apple TV Plus. Apple Insider says the Cupertino streamer has picked up its first BAFTA nominations. According to the piece, 2 Apple TV Plus films picked up 3 noms. Wolfwalkers has been nominated for Best Animated Film, and Greyhound has been nominated for Best Special Visual Effects and Best Sound. Now, I know what you're thinking. If Ted Lasso wasn't nominated, is it really an award show? Yeah, funny story. Though put on by the British Academy of Film and Television Arts, that's what BAFTA stands for, these awards are for film only. The BAFTA TV Awards are their own event. One assumes that is when a show about an American coach of American football coaching a British football club will be honored by the British Academy of Film and Television Arts. The BAFTA Film Awards will be held on Sunday, the 11th of April. And finally today, still more hard-to-get Apple stuff is going up for auction. Cult of Mac has word of some sports gear up for bids with the Apple logo on it. First, Heritage Auctions has an analog version of the video game Pong. In other words, a paddle ball set. You know, the kind you find at drugstores near the beach. Yeah, this one's special, though, thanks to the Apple branding. The auction site says the set is ultra rare and was custom made for a one-time giveaway at a company event for around 100 sales employees. As of now, bidding on that stands at $210. Of course, if you're running around playing paddleball, you'll want some cool shoes. For that, we turn to a pair of Apple computer sneakers, late 20th century. Sounds like a Warhol piece is in fact a pair of sneakers. We've heard of shoes like these before, though apparently not this specific pair. According to Heritage Auctions, these ultra-rare sneakers were custom-made for a one-time giveaway for Apple employees at a national sales conference in the mid-90s. This is the first brand new and never-worn pair to be found and offered on the market. The pair of shoes are also accompanied by an alternative set of red shoelaces in the box, also never seen in previous auctions. Well, I'll take 2 pair then. Except there's only 1 pair. Also, bidding currently stands at $5,500 before the buyer's premium, which takes them north of $6,800. I said these weren't the first pair like this we've seen. Cult of Mac says Heritage Auctions put a pair under the gavel a year ago. They went for $8,750, but they had been worn and didn't come with the box, so the latest auction has the potential to go higher. Both bits of kit will have new owners tomorrow. The auctions close on Thursday, the 11th of March, at 1 p.m. Central, according to the report. No macOS Ken Live this week, but in a few minutes is rolling along. We talked last week about my aha moment around 5G. Well, a long, long time ago, the after show co-host Mike Rose had a similar moment around Wi-Fi. Listen in and find out why. The show is called In a Few Minutes. Look for it and follow, I guess, wherever you get podcasts. macOS Ken, brought to you by me and sponsored by Headspace. Meditation made simple. Get a free 1-month trial at headspace.com/macOSKen. This show is also supported by people like you, patrons through Patreon. Find out more and add your support at patreon.com/macOSKen. Advertising handled by Backbeat Media, online at backbeatmedia.com. You can reach me a couple of ways. Info at macosken.com or call 716-780-4080. Until next time, that is news from macOS Ken. I'm Ken Ray.
Ciao.